Yo, what's good everyone? I'm back with another reaction video, and as you can tell by the title, I am going to be checking out the Suicide Boys' new album, Long-Term Effects of Suffering. You guys don't know how excited I've been to listen to this album. Ever since I listened to the Suicide Boys for the very first time at the beginning of the year, I've loved everything I've heard by them. I've listened to their old music, I've listened to their newer music, especially singles off of this album, and there wasn't one song that I really disliked. I think all of their songs that I've personally heard, fire. They never miss. Ruby, Scrim, always so different, always changing up their flows, almost combining flows sometimes, always being innovative in how they rap. So I'm sure this album could possibly be the best they've ever released. It might be, it may not be, but nonetheless, we're getting new Suicide Boys. I'm excited. It hasn't dropped. We have 1 minute left. If you couldn't tell already, I'm in the central time zone, so it says 10:59, not 11:59, but nonetheless, 1 minute till this project drops. I'm super excited. And without further ado, let's go. This album has 13 songs, 33 minutes. Like I said earlier, I've already heard all of the singles that they've dropped, so I believe that is 3. So I'm going to be listening to 10 songs today. And the first track, Degeneration, in the key of A minor. Is that a heart? I don't know too much about the different scales of music, but is this song actually in A minor? If it is, that's fire. But nonetheless, this is already different. This is different from what I've heard from the Suicide Boys before. Do you hear the strain on Ruby's voice and the way he's able to change up his different inflections in his voice? It's impressive. He never fails to amaze me with what he can do with his singing abilities. Right now, this is so different. I have never heard him really do anything like this. I'm really excited to see what Scrim does. Alright, track 1. Like I said, I really like what Ruby did. A lot different from what I have heard him do before. Scrim, on the other hand, I really like how he's able to bounce off of what Ruby does. He kind of had a similar, almost like horror movie narrator type flow. I don't really know how to explain it, but it was a lot different from what I've heard him do before. And then after a while, he went into his traditional flow, which I think is still fire to this day. I really liked the first song. It was a lot different, like I said, but it was cool. Alright, track 2. If self-destruction was an Olympic event, I'd be Tanya Harding. I'm not too familiar with Tanya Harding, but maybe she had a bad performance in the Olympics. Based on this title, that's just my observation, my hypothesis. I could be wrong. Let me know. Let me know some information on why this is the title.
Suicide boy, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize for getting half of the rap game hooked on getting high. Ruby that made everyone wanna die. They call it the great 5-9. Make up your mind. Suicide, two of a kind, unified. Now I'm taking what's mine. The chop out the Uzi to take all the AR. Seen you on my radar, line late for your spine. RNDEPENDENT. Do you know what that mean? I can't keep all my money from streams and shows and selling teas. Just a white boy with his wrist cut. Been fucked, now I'm making big bucks. Been had my dick sucked.
Ruby, as usual, dude snapped. I really like his aggressiveness on this track. His flow pattern was insane. He was switching it up constantly, going different speeds. Ruby's so fire. I think I actually know who Tanya Harding is. because I remember seeing the trailer to this album. It was like an older Winter Olympic event. I think it was like figure skating or something. Didn't she like sabotage like the best figure skater? Maybe that's again just a guess. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. This dude just, is he growling?
Stop, go fight in the head, motherfuckers in my hood don't care. It don't stop, if they that clip, it don't matter if you lay it dead. Yeah, fuck that, I'm a savage, I was raised with my brain half damaged. That's my rate of passage, to leave all these sounds like some bastards. Okay, got the AK with the punk sick when he won't play. Sick, known to bring the mate, they make him rock wait like it's Mayday. You don't wanna see me when I'm high, hit him with the drive by when I'm howling out cray cray. Better pick a fucking side, fucking with the fight now, have your ass sleeping in a play cray.
Okay, I was definitely right. I remember watching the documentary. Yeah, I think I'm correct with my hypothesis. I think this is the figure skater who was sabotaged by another figure skater. I could be wrong, like I said, but that's what I think. As for the song, I really liked it. I really liked the aggressive nature. The beat was aggressive. I mean, you could tell the song was going to be aggressive right after Scrim started growling as the ad-libs. He went crazy. Ruby went crazy with his different flow patterns. The song, fire. Alright, track 3. Life is but a stream. With that little squiggly line. I don't know what you call that.
My life is a movie, but I know that it gets too late. Missing the show, but from me then once, so now I'm make it. Selling it that single phrase, telling myself that it's back. When deep down I know it's a change. One day the seats will be empty, and one day the screen will be blank. Until the day we don't tip me, cause I'm gonna try to stay straight. Begging apologies, I let them blame. My sorrow is comforting and I'm in pain. I follow resigning, but there I remain. But there I remain. Call it what you want, but don't call it what it ain't. Don't wanna talk about my drug use. Suffered through so much abuse. Lost my way back home. Left my family all alone. Did what I would never do. I can't forgive myself. Well, I put my father through. Left him to burn in hell, yeah. My brother hugged me with tears in his eyes, pointing to his veins, trying to indicate that the blood we share is both the same. Man, I swear I died that day. Man's head I tried to make. Wrote this for the words I could not find to say.
This song was only 2 minutes and 2 seconds. I didn't even get a chance to pause, but I really like that song. I really like how both Ruby and Scrim, they sung on the track. I really do think that Scrim is improving when it comes to singing. Listening to some of his old songs and comparing them to now, he's definitely got better. I also like the song because they talked about real stuff. They were talking about their problems, especially Scrim. I always think that's the best thing that an artist can rap about, because he personalizes the song, connects with the audience. I really like that aspect about that song. That song was really good. It was short, but it was also very beautiful. Alright, track 4, 5 grand at 8-1. Okay, so they're betting on something. Maybe an Olympic event? Can you even bet on the Olympics? I don't know. Is that a saxophone? Might be a trumpet. You guys know I'm not too good at it.
Fucking with me like they used to. Open seat in the coupe, so I scope you. I get caught up in my thoughts and I can think right. Caught up in a nightmare, so I don't sleep right. I just want them to treat me like they used to. I just want something rare that I'm used to. Yeah, I just want them to treat me like they. I just want something rare that I'm. Yeah. Went from no one to someone, at least I thought so. Stuck up in a bad dream, much of front row. People wanted me that everything is gonna change. Never thought that it would be in the worst way. Life going up and going down at the same time. Suicidal thoughts creeping up in my mind. Drug dealer, pocket raping up in the fist. Only thing I fucking had to get me through the shit. I've been stripped of all I had. Man, lost relations with my dad. Damn, lost relations with the fam. Damn, lost touch of who I am. Say, I'm out seeking peace, like a seeking air to breathe. Pray to a God that I never thought I would believe. Grant me serenity for all the things I cannot change. Wisdom to know that what I can ain't the same.
Ain't nobody fucking with me like they
used to. Open seat in the coupe, so I scoop you.
Yeah.
I get caught up in my thoughts and I can't think right. Caught up in the nightmare, so I don't sleep right. I just want them to treat me like they used to. I just want something real that I'm used to. I just want them to treat me like, I just want something real that I'm, yeah. All my life I've been waiting till the time right. Waiting for the shade of light that made me shine bright. They turned the night, yeah, weeks turned to months. Wishing I could press the pause button just once. Hiding in the back, trying to catch it to the front. Everything I lack, I make up for when I stun. More bitches, more money, more drugs, more bunnies, more stuff. The more I want, the more I'm feeling fucked stuck. Going through the motions, fucking barely even growing. Hiding all of my emotions, never change them, stop posting. What the lame excuse to keep doing what I do. Wasting my shine, and that's the fucking truth.
Bro, they didn't even give me a chance to pause. That's a trumpet. Finishing my thought because Scrim interrupted me. I think that's a trumpet. Watch it be like a clarinet or something. Probably not. This song was really, really good. I really, really like how they structured it. Like I just said in the beginning, I was asking what instruments these were and if you could even bet on the Olympics. Then all of a sudden Scrim cut me off and I'm completely fine. Go ahead, Scrim. This is your show, not mine. He went crazy. I really, really liked his verse, but I was thinking about this earlier. I also like how a lot of their songs are structured in which Ruby usually gets the first verse. Then there's maybe a 20-second period of just the beat, and then Scrim hops on. But this song, again, it was different. Scrim hopped on the track first, did his thing, then immediately transitions into Ruby. Ruby did his thing, went crazy. This song was really, really good. Alright, track 5. We envy nothing in the world. Entirely capitalized with the period. So it's almost like the title is supposed to be exclamatory, supposed to be out there, bold, but then period. So it leaves you thinking. What? Okay.
It's a barrier, the period that's on my screen. Pressure to the floor, I just know what I want. In your house, in your room, don't look at your bed. No set on the mat, I'm a best till I did. Running straight, with a 9 in my hand. Put to his head, told him I don't pay back. It didn't click, in your life in the shake. Crash with a kick, you gon' leave with a blast. It did a chance, here, pin, drop. Screaming bipolar, flipping a fly. Switch it up quick, fuck every last enemy. Act like your friend, leave a blade in your kid. Rather the tap, I let your brace ride. Lick it all over, with blood and mask. Shot in my hands, I sit back in the lap. Make the fucking case, close casket while I sit. Oh, you smell it, crack, I don't smell no drink. Bang in my face, put that dirt on my name. Death for the black, middle finger the gang. Fuck all the fame, it ain't no thing. Screaming insane.
I finally got a chance to pause it. I was talking about the aggressive beats earlier, but I don't think any track for the rest of this album is going to have a more aggressive beat than this. This is insane. I really, really love the beats. I love the 808s. And right now, Scrim is snapping. I really like his flow. It's a little bit different, but I mess with this song heavy.
All of my enemies end up bending the knee. All my enemies begging me, please let me free. As my fist grips the axe, I gotta let the bells ring. And I swing a blade down, now the hell is for free. Yeah, Ruby been the boss for like 10 centuries. I'm the alpha, omega, and every letter between. Step on the scene, rest in peace, leave me dead in the street. From opiate dependency, codeine and promethazine. Bury me up on the hill with evergreen in the creek. Not the type to live until I'm fucking 73. Yeah, pull up in the Chevy from 73. Yeah, who the fuck want
Bro, you cannot add this peaceful, classical instrumental right after a song like that. You can't do that. You literally cannot do that. Now I see why they capitalized every single letter in this title. This was wild. This was insane. Like they said, this is insane. I know that the Suicide Boys have been rapping for years together, but I don't think that any other duo has the chemistry that they do. They're just able to seamlessly bounce off of each other, almost replicate each other's flows and deliveries. If you've never heard of the Suicide Boys before and you heard this song for the very first time, it would be very difficult to tell that there were two people on the song because Scrim and Ruby had almost the exact same flow. This song was fire. This song's definitely going to go hard in the car. Love the 808s. Love the beat. Love both of their verses. So far, I think this was my favorite song. Alright, track 6. Lighting the Flames of My Own Personal Hell.
We're sorry, the number you have reached is not in service. Please check the number or try your call again. This is a recording.
The one pulling out the memories, the ball who bought from Scarecrow. Came up Renaissance, walking product of the ghetto. I can feel my face, but feeling great as the voice goes. Round and back for pound life going in a circle. Grams to Instagram, mainstream to 16 bucks get hate. I got that face, suck on my dick. In case all around me want to die, they gotta stop. Clipping the load up a suck, lay up to rest up in the ditch.
Southside shorty, outside early morning. And I knock and be up the Glock, I never the 40. Turn it you into a pouring 40. Or I can have when you're pouring 40. Take it how you wanna, take it as a warning, don't ever ignore me. Hop behind the door, me in the feeling, bring the store, keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Mixing up milligrams with millimeters, not in the chamber.
Got 30 inside the heat of blood and nose, I smell the reaper.
Surrounds my steps on me, the choking on my breath, the reefer.
Up until my death on me, then leaving on my fans is breathing.
Okay, track 6. Again, it was a lot different from a lot of their other music. While I was listening to it, I thought of the most perfect music video. Well, first of all, it's definitely got to be at like the middle of the night, maybe in like a big city, definitely in the middle of the night, possibly raining, but definitely the first scene has to be either Scrim or Ruby. Probably Scrim because he had the first verse, dialing up someone on a payphone. After it went to voicemail or whatever, have him walking down the street. Ruby comes in. Fire music video. If they actually make a music video to that and it's exactly what I just said, just give me my credit. Kidding. But as for the song itself, Scrim's verse kind of reminded me of Kendrick. The ad-libs, his flow, his delivery, the way he was articulating his words, very similar to a Kendrick Lamar song. I also really like what Ruby did, came on the track, very, very similar. Kind of an eerie song. It was quick, 1 minute and 50 seconds, but I enjoyed it. I really liked the instruments in the background. I like that one. Alright, track 7, new profile pic. I've already reacted to it. If you haven't seen my reaction to that song, check it out, link in the description. Track 8, Bleach.
Making it big like I'm Dennis. Running these hoes just like tennis. What would you thought of my image? Black, 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 black. Send me all day with the score. I'm back in the bit with the code. I'm back in the bit with the phone. Screw back in this bit better now. I'm back in them hitting the plot. Back in them screwing with robbers. Come back in them junkies to drop it. Come home, you stuck in my yard. Skimming, give me your claw. Off of a couple of them balls. Chop a cut, kicking. All the fuck, spitting. Talking a lot of that guala. From the essays to the shots. Live with the way yappers. Get my pills straight from the doctor. Off in the jump on my shit. Off of the dump on my heel. 50 shots and come back in the crack. Smoking that back off the jag.
I said earlier that I didn't think any beat could be as aggressive as track 5, but this is giving it a run for its money. I really like how aggressive it is. It's such a mean beat. Scrim hopped on the track and went crazy. This entire album, both of them have gone crazy. I really like especially what Scrim has done. He always brings it every single verse. Let's see what Ruby has though.
I am become what I hate. Sentence a yacht, something's coming from miles away. Too big that they the race. Covered by love's ass like a last place. Always in bad shape, blood to the face. Open up a smoke, let me get a fucking taste. What the fuck you gotta say? Young play, gun thing, young play, got nothing to hide. Now, I never been one for big inside, but that you suicide. Yeah, I project about everything, but let's do rather project on the people inside. They can run, they can hide, they can swim, they can drown, but I'll hold them day and night for the rest of my life. Is to watch them drown. They checked in like a crocodile. All the while my chopper smile. Fight the bullet, that's not my style. Belly full of lead, that's not big bow. You thought that your life would be worthwhile. Just another fucking break and foul. First came school, then you get a job. Now you fucking bitch, you fucking down the aisle. Same neighborhood with the domicile. Bring it with the kitchen, bring it out through town. Don't touch that fucking down. Let's see what's on TV. World War III in a couple hours, but at least the house is clean. Bodies will be bound for miles and miles, but the night surface was green.
I didn't think that Ruby could get any more creative with his flows. On every single song I've heard, it's always a different flow. I don't even know how to describe the flow he just did. It was insane. And the fact that he was able to continuously switch it up with his different flow patterns, Ruby's such a goat. Alright, track 9. Forget it. This beat seems familiar. Did they use this on the trailer? It's almost like nostalgic.
I just wanna see you for a minute. My mind's been lost for a minute. Can't tell you what's going on, don't know how I'm feeling. Money comes and goes, save a few, spend a few. Every time we go to sleep, I dream of you. Every time I close my eyes, I just see you. Inside of my heart, I've been feeling through. Rehab after rehab, come on just to relapse. If it was a choice, all these shows would be through. But it's just so much deeper. Carry too much baggage on my people. Even though I love you, even though I love you, smiling like cancer. I'm at peace at my death, and I know it's just another sad song. May you may not sing along, and I know it's just another sad song. May you may not sing along. I'm not living life this way. I don't care about the fight. I don't care about the pain. I just wanna see you for a minute. Baby, I'm sorry that I'm finished.
This song's a vibe. It really is. It's not too often that you hear the Suicide Boys kind of hop on the track with like auto-tune vocals, at least auto-tune singing, which I have no problem with auto-tune. I really like it. I like the fact that the song's a little bit more chill. It's a vibe, like I said. This is different.
Don't know why you left, but you always come back, so I'll give you back whatever is left in my chest. Probably get broke, giving in the false hope, choking from the vomit in my throat. I was too knocked out to notice, overdose into a comatose. Be my fucking slogan. I'm fucking broken, I'm fucking broken again, and I know never to forget. My foes, my friends are the same in the end. I hope I regret living but when I'm dead. All of the money and fame are only fleeting ways to counteract my shame. All the drugs and bitches that I gain are only fleeting ways to counteract my shame. I'm so lame. Every day is the same. I'm going to take. Going to say never changes. I hate it. I gotta get out my way. Find a better way. Find a better way.
Did you hear those background vocals? Like I said, when Ruby sings, he doesn't miss. Dude's so talented. I think this song kind of goes to show the versatility that these two guys have. To go from a pretty aggressive song to a song that you can just vibe to, I really like that. Like I said, I like how they both incorporated the auto-tune singing. I really like what Scrim did. I like what Ruby did. Again, I like those background vocals towards the end. This again, a vibe. Alright, track 10, Avalon, and track 11, Materialism as a Means to an End. I've heard both of those. If you haven't seen my reaction to them, I'll leave a link in the description. Go check those out. And one thing on Materialism as a Means to an End, I meant to mention this in the actual reaction video, but I like how they titled that, and they were able to incorporate lyrics into their songs that kind of represented that message. How they were talking about the price of their chain and the hook. I really like how they're able to incorporate and kind of connect the two. Artists sometimes don't really name their titles in honor of what they rap about, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, track 12, Ugliest. Ooh, got the piano.
The right doctor.
It's about to be like a boom bap type.
Hey, they're emphatic, my mathematics, you can't add them. So tragic, my baggage comes with no backup.
Yeah.
Breaking patterns like splitting atoms, it ain't happening. Cycle spins, psychosis wins, the world spins. On my motherfucking dick like a whirlwind. Devilish sins, devilish grins. Got motherfuckers like, here we go again.
Yeah.
This motherfucker scrum can never stop for not. Too toxic. Send his ass off to the doctor. Between the zany and some boxes. Lost cause, lost hope here. Throw away, way too deep in this hole.
Yeah.
He lay me down to sleep. North side shorty ride curb on creep. North side shorty don't pray where he eat. But hey, soon we'll see. A soldier by the lake, buried 6 feet deep. Less stress on me, more profit for a thief. Middle finger poking out for everyone to come and see.
I really like this. I really haven't heard them on a boom bap type beat before, but like Scrim said, this dude's about to spit, and that's exactly what he's doing. I really like his cadence and the way he's able to switch up his flow, similar to what a lot of boom bap artists did back in the day, how they were able to seamlessly go back and forth with their self. I really like this song. Again, Scrim's versatile, and the fact that he's able to go from singing to now a boom bap, lyrical, switching up the flow. This dude is so fire. Okay.
Lately, I've been feeling brainwashed. Lately, I've been feeling brainwashed, like my sword rubbing against the grain. Lost in the same sauce, I would complain, but the wearing diamond chains cost more than I care to explain. Yeah. Lately, I've been feeling out of character. Bitch left 'cause I'm embarrassed her. But every day, I be like 1,000 fucking miles away. Blowing dope, I'm out of myself. I'm the boss in the gray. Hey. Boarding the plane, what the fuck is a holiday? Dreaming through the day, what word you say your mama stay? Reading the text, screenshots and mentions, wish you still hadn't wait message. I'm stressed, live a life in the day, this a day in the life. I've said the fucking same, cover the spots, not stripes. For broke the fucking pay, this the grade 5-9. Super south the life, rep until I fucking die.
First of all, I really like how Ruby was able to kind of add his own personal touch to the boom bap type feel, kind of adding in different vocals and then also spitting using his different crazy flows. They snapped. I really like the beat. I like the old school boom bap type feel. This was one of my favorite songs for sure. Alright, final track, track 13. The number you have dialed is not in service. Another beautiful piano.
Fall apart. You might have thought I was playing a part of the art I created, but most of the words reflect what's happened or what is waiting to start happening. I keep on imaging myself, trying to fill the void without this water around my neck. I'm about to drip it till I drown. All these drugs up in my nose, I taste that drip, that shit so sour. All these guns in my body that don't started, they got it pounded. Pursue the American dream, the nightmare's what I doubted. Catch a flight to London or I'll catch a flight to Lyon. Show my face in public, show another one that see my name in the marquee, letters falling down, litter in the cold dark streets, over down.
So just please listen. So long, it's been torture being here. So gone, having now a cope with it. Same song, I'm sick of singing it. Let me move on. It's for my benefit, but Bear witness to everything that I can't solve. My therapist made me promise before I ended up that if I would be the one I choose to call, crying, asking, is it really worth it? What's beneath the surface or behind the curtain? Really don't think I wanna take this any further. Made one last attempt to figure out my purpose. I called the phone and said,
Not in service.
When life gets hard, keep on marching on. Even if the finish line is far, or you have to push the car, keep on marching on.
Not in service.
When life gets hard, keep on marching on. Even if the finish line is far, or you have to push the car, keep on marching on.
That was beautiful. That was a great final track. The song had a great message. I really like how Ruby always is able to kind of incorporate his rapping with his singing, if that makes sense. And they're both always at the same pitch. Dude is so talented. I really like what Scrim rapped about towards the end. This song had a great message. I really liked it. It was very beautiful. I think this was also one of my favorite songs on the album as well. And that was Long-Term Effects of Suffering. I personally really enjoyed this album. I really liked the versatility that they were able to put on display. Almost every song was totally different. Some songs were aggressive, other songs were a vibe. Sometimes they sung, other times they rapped. Overall, this album was really good. I really enjoyed every single song, including the singles. Again, if you haven't seen those, check them out, link in the description. I'm really excited to see what the Suicide Boys have next. They usually drop an album once a year, so probably not much for the rest of the year, but if somehow they drop again, I would not mind it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have next, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want me to react to next in the comments below. And yeah, peace.